Nssf is 34 years old today. Life could not be better. 11.3 trillion shillings in assets under management, certified customers, engaged staff. What could possibly go wrong? Large companies spend more time managing themselves, and without noticing it, they forget to innovate for their customers. I'm a high innovator, and this is my greatest fear. My greatest fear is that a small obscure outfit in someone's garage in California or India is designing something crazy that will render Nssf irrelevant. My greatest fear is that we fall into a state of complacency. Are we using the full hunger and potential of the fund? Complacency is like the proverbial frog that sits in a pot of warm water and does not notice the simmering heat beneath cooking it slowly. Companies that do not innovate will die. High innovator is about meaning what we say and saying what we mean, about creating an innovation culture at the fund. It is about putting the customer at the center of everything we do. Innovation is not new at the fund. We have always done new and creative things. What is new is the sense of intent in the outcome, the sense of discipline in the process, and putting the customer at the center of it. Above all, High Innovator is about creating the future of the fund and a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things, and a new way to solve customer problems. Welcome the first cohort of.
We've always innovated, we've always come up with new ideas, but we wanted to put in place a formal process so that we can reward the people that come up with those ideas. Of course, competition is around. There's a lot of competition in other saving schemes, in other ways that people can manage their wealth for their retirement, and we believe that we should tap into those opportunities and ensure that everybody else who thinks that they can have another method, they should bring all their money to Nssf, and that's why we would like to continuously innovate and become better than anybody else out there.
One of our biggest assets in the fund are our staff. They are young, vibrant, agile, and energetic. So the program is supposed to help us tap into this energy, tap into this brilliancy of our staff, so that out of it, we can create significant new value for our members.
Its core objective would be to help drive new knowledge, get people to really think deep about what are the key issues that individuals are facing, right? And then through creativity and experimentation, to be able to derive new products, new services, new ways of working, new ways of doing things.
We launched the program and staff submitted their ideas in December. We received about 104 ideas. They were very interesting ideas. They were good to look at, and we picked out a number of them. We kept on downsizing on the numbers until we ended up with 4 ideas.
When we started, we believed that we could learn it all. We believed that we could do benchmarks, read a lot of textbooks, articles, attend a lot of conferences, engage with a lot of people, and hopefully companies that have actually gone through this program before. But strangely enough, it has had its ups and downs, right? It's a learning process, and it puts us into a framework which is completely different.
There's a lot to learn. Stuff that we never thought that would apply to us. Information we see out there and never put it to use.
It's not a straight line. It is not A straight to B. Sometimes to get to B, you may have to go to C, then come back to B. And you have to be agile enough and recognize that what I'm doing now is not working. So the first thing you have to be prepared for is to fail. So you can only innovate when you're willing to fail, because there's uncertainty in innovations.
The key lessons that we've learned over doing this together as a team is that we've been able to understand that innovation is actually an iterative process.
Through the different team dynamics, we have learned how to work and appreciate everyone's crazy, wild ideas.
I learned that ideation has a process. You cannot wake up and just create ideas. There is a process to ideation.
Every time before you think of innovation, before you think of suggesting a solution, you must first consider the solution from the side of the user need.
With this innovation, I've learned how to deal with teams. I've learned that when you have ideas, there's actually a process you go through to realize these ideas or to make them come to life. You deal through teams, you ideate the ideas, you brainstorm them, go out in the field, do research, and then find a way of implementing them.
We are happy that we are here now and that the journey is coming now. We see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The impact has been good. Staff have really come out of their shells and they've really known how to engage as a team.
For the organization, we hope that it will be able to give us new ways of doing things, cheaper ways of doing things.
We as a fund can actually come up with new ideas, can actually come up with new products, which means that the opportunities for us to grow even bigger is immense if we just tap into those brains, energies that our people have.
I would like to thank, in particularly, the management team. Would like to thank the managing director for believing in us, for wanting to see innovation thrive in the fund.
We didn't anticipate so much support, to be honest, when we started, right? But the push and the drive, the support we've gotten throughout the entire management chain, right from the board all the way through, from the head of department, senior management, supervisors, and the staff themselves. The support has been about, yes, we've gotten a few complaints here and there, but also constructive and feedback from it on how to improve the program.
My advice to staff is to always imagine a clean sheet and come and start from that and see what you can do, because every time you think about innovating in a box, you will always remain in that box. So open up the box, open up everything, and just imagine that you're starting afresh.
You can invent alone, but you cannot innovate alone. You need a team to work with. You need a team to work with.
This was just the beginning. This was a pilot. The next round, make sure you get in, because it's amazing what you learn along the process.
I look forward to working with you going forward, and let's make this thing work.
We will continue to become better at what we've been doing, innovating and coming up with the new ideas. Of course, the business requires it, because the company that doesn't innovate will definitely die.